Welcome to our podcast, Elevate Us into the Future, where AI's potential is unraveled by visionary minds. Join us as industry titans and visionary pioneers unlock the vaults of their minds, sharing honest advice, invaluable insights, and incredible success stories. This is not your average podcast. This is your go-to source for all the related updates on recruitment, AI technology, and the future of work. Elevate into the new era of technology. Elevate with us to the future. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Elevators to the Future podcast. Joining us today is our esteemed guest and my colleague, Esraa Shabarani. Esraa and I have the privilege of working together, and she is the lead data scientist at Elevatus. She is a brilliant mind behind the development of incredible AI technologies that have truly revolutionized the recruitment landscape. We are delighted to have Esraa on the podcast today to discuss how ChatGPT and other AI tools can enhance and improve recruitment practices. So without further ado, welcome Esraa. Can you tell us a bit about yourself and your background in the field of AI and recruitment?
Yes. Hello, Tima. Hello, everybody. Thank you for the great introduction. So I'm Esraa Shabrani, lead data scientist at Elevatus, where I play a crucial role in building and implementing AI tools that make the recruitment process easier, accurate, and more effectively. Well, my background in AI started when I was a student in university. It was in a healthcare sector. Then I moved to the recruitment sector, where me and my team are building an interesting tools for our client to facilitate the recruitment process. And I'm excited to be here with you to share my insight and my knowledge with you as well.
Well, the excitement is ours, Esraa, and thank you so much for that introduction. So everyone here at Elevatus, we know about your incredible accomplishments, but we love to tell our viewers too. So can you tell us a bit more about your role here at Elevatus and your accomplishments as well?
Sure. So, Tima, I implemented a lot of AI tools in Elevatus, deep Archetype. It's a personality prediction engine, recommendation system, resume management system. Also, aside of my work as a data scientist, as an AI engineer, I also involved in other departments. I worked closely with the backend team to implement microservices, integrating them with third parties to facilitate the recruitment process. As well as I supported the DevOps team to help and ensure that our products are deployed and running smoothly for our clients.
Amazing. Wow. Esraa, given that, we are all well aware of the recruitment sector, what challenges do you think recruiters face nowadays?
Actually, Tima, there are many challenges that recruiters face nowadays. I will highlight some point of them. One of the most challenges is to find the candidate with the right skills and qualification. It could be challenging to find the right candidate, especially if the job requirement description were very complex. Also, a recruiter usually receive high number of resumes. Reviewing them, filtering them is a headache process, and it's a costly process that need them to be focused and to select the best candidate to match with the job post or the job details. Also, I will highlight one some important thing that the recruiter, if they want to hire for a candidate for a specific job, they need to be updated with the latest job market trends. Job markets are changing rapidly based on the new technologies, new concepts, and new tools that they are implemented. So let's assume that me as an HR, I want to hire for a Flutter developer, for example. Flutter has been improved a lot from the first release until now in terms of a lot of performance, scalability, supporting, for example, web application, desktop application, and so on. So I have to be aware of this trend so I can write a good description and responsibility to find the fit candidate for this position. Also, the last important challenge, I guess for me, I believe that it's important. It's important to find a candidate not only fitting with the top skills or qualification. It's important to find a candidate with a fit personality to fit the environment, the culture of the company, and working with the existing team member so we can reduce the turnover in the recruitment sector.
100%. I totally agree with you, Esraa. Like nowadays, recruiters are finding it so challenging to, find, source, and hire top talent without the tools, without the technology needed. Everything nowadays is all AI driven. It's all automated. So manual work is left in the past. Nobody,
Exactly.
it's not scalable. It's not something that is efficient for recruiters, which brings me to my next question for you. So, as the lead developer for AI engines at Elevatus, can you share with us what AI tools you have developed to improve and streamline the recruitment process?
So I said before that our AI team are working very hard to implement AI tools to make the recruitment or the hiring process easier. We already released a lot of tools. We released a resume management system, a recruitment system, Semantica that's related to our video interview system, BI, business intelligence engine, deep archetype, which is personality detection engine that help to know the candidate more, to know the candidate behavior, work style, and overall fit of the candidate. Also, we are having a lot of tools. We will release it soon within this month. We have a lot of interesting release related to AI and especially for the ChatGPT.
Wow. And Isra, I just have to ask you this question. What inspired the development of our RMS or our recommender tool? Maybe you can tell our viewers most about it. Everyone at Elevatus, we know the incredible capabilities of our RMS, but can you tell our viewers more about it too?
Sure. So, Tima, each AI tool that we already developed or we are going to develop soon, it's inspired from the challenges that the recruiter face because our goal is to help or support the recruiter in the hiring process to make it accurate, reliable, and easier. So, for example, the RMS was implemented because the recruiter are doing a lot of work in reviewing and handling a lot of our large amount of resume or CV. So in RMS, in one click, you can upload multiple CV at once. So our AI will extract the valuable insight, the valuable information of the candidate, like skills, qualification, work background, education, and so on. Then we are matching this information with the job post details and giving similarity or score percentage. And we are sorting the candidate accordingly about this score. So we can help the recruiter to take informed decision in the hiring process. About the recommender system, basically recommender is the relationship between the candidate profile and the job post. The candidate profile that the candidate already filled it through our system while he's applying to a job post. We are matching the details between the job post and the candidate profile and giving personality or similarity matching. Based on that, the recruiter can move the candidate across automated pipeline stages, starting from applied, interview, offer, until he reached the hiring stage.
Brilliant. And Isra, I have to add that our RMS, it really helps you create a more centralized database for your resume.
Yes.
So, it helps you to turn it from an offline one into a searchable online and more accessible one for recruiters. So this is truly time saving, especially since you can get to drag and drop thousands, hundreds of resumes in one simple click. And, the information will automatically be parsed from these resumes. So this brings me to my next question. How do you see these AI tools evolving and improving the recruitment sector in the future? And most importantly, what role will Elevatus play with this?
So Tima, actually AI tool already proved its ability in the recruitment sector, and there is a lot of innovation, productivity to add. For example, video interviewing software, now it's a trend in the recruitment sector industry, and Elevatus have already crossed a mile in this technology using our Elevatus product. Our Elevatus product simply are matching the candidate answer with a model answer and expected keywords. And we are giving a score for this candidate to help recruiter in the hiring process. Not only this, we are also analyze the candidate behavior using facial expression while he's answering the question in the video, verbal words, voice tone, eye movement, how is looking in the video while he's answering the questions. We are using all this information to give valuable information about the candidate personality, behavior to the recruiter. Also, we will have a virtual assistant. Virtual assistant will play a significant role in the recruitment. And Elevatus, for sure, will release very soon an AI tool that act like a virtual assistant for the recruiter, that's helping recruiter from posting job until he reached to the candidate, evaluating the candidate, giving them a feedback, and for all the hiring process from A to Z. As well, we have a predictive analytics. In a predictive analytics tool, the recruiter can know how much time they need to fill this job position before they posting the job. So we can know this job will need, for example, 1 month, 1 week to be filled. Also, we can predict if this candidate will succeed on this new position or not using our AI tool. We already started with this product, and we already released a business intelligence engine that's related to the analytics that are giving numbers, and we will use this very soon in the predictive tool.
Amazing. And Esraa, you mentioned, you mentioned Deep Archetype, which is our personality engine. And I have to ask you this question. How do you think extracting personality insights can help improve the recruitment process?
Yeah, Deep Archetype. Deep Archetype is my lovely project, by the way. So Deep Archetype is the AI engine built in a high level of training and inference using state-of-the-art technologies and models. So Deep Archetype helps recruiters to know candidate behavior more. So let's assume me as an HR, I want to hire for the graphic design job position. This job requires creativity, more skills, and innovation in this job position. So me as an HR, I would choose the candidate that have a high score in openness, because people in openness tends to be usually open-minded, willing to experience new things, and imaginative. Also, on the other hand, if I want to hire a candidate for sales position need to be require teamwork, customer interaction, public speaking. So we will go with the candidate who has a high score in extraversion, because people in extraversion tends to be sociable, assertive, and have teamwork, public speaking, and so on. So this personality report that we are generating based on big 5 traits: openness, emotional stability, agreeableness, extraversion, help the candidate to take the decision for hiring the candidates. Especially if we have a multiple candidate with the same level of skills, qualification. So the candidate personality, it's important for the decision making for the recruiter as well.
100%. I totally agree. It really even helps you unravel job competencies and see, whether the candidate's personality actually matches the job. And this is incredibly important for, let's say, sales. So, you don't want to hire someone that scores too high in agreeableness, right? So I think personality insights definitely add incredible value to the recruitment process. Now, I want to get to the very, very good part, which is ChatGPT, which is revolutionizing the world as we know it, and not just in recruitment.
Sure.
So tell us more about your thoughts on this tool, ChatGPT, and what are its uses in the realm of recruitment?
Yeah, sure. So ChatGPT now is trending in AI world. There is a lot of websites and tools are implemented based on ChatGPT. So basically, ChatGPT is an AI model. It's a language model implemented by OpenAI, trained on a large number of data from different sources. So the main point of ChatGPT and the main goal of ChatGPT actually is to assert, to give assistance for the user in answering the questions, query, engaging in conversation, helping them to learn new topics, making decisions, and so on.
And
so
and sorry for interrupting. I just wanted to ask, how will it improve the candidate experience? I just wanted to elaborate on what you were just saying.
Yeah, actually, it will improve the recruitment process as whole, from the candidate's experience and from the recruiter experience. So for the candidate, ChatGPT can help them in updating their resume before they applying to a job. Also, they can keeping them update with the job trends market, so they can suggest a list of courses to update their skills. Also, it will play a significant and interesting part also as well in personalization. So the candidate can write a cover letter before they want to apply for a job. It's a good part to have a cover letter attached with your resume when you are applying the job. So it's indicating for how much you are interested in this company. So ChatGPT can also write for you a cover letter providing your resume and the company you want to apply for. As well, it's also supporting for the recruiter. It will help them in finding the best candidate, evaluating them in a very good way. So it will reduce the bias in the recruitment as well.
Amazing. And what industries do you think can benefit from this tool the most, or what roles do you think can benefit from, this incredible tool the most?
So basically, we know that every tool have a cons and pros. For example, ChatGPT also have the same. It's important. It's helpful to finding your question very easily instead of searching across multiple websites, and it will save your time. But in the other hand, let's say that if I have one question, so instead of thinking of it, I can go directly for ChatGPT. Please answer me this question, or please write me a code for doing this. So it could kill the creativity or the thinking of the people. But I believe that it's important tool and it's a powerful, but it depends on the user, how it will use it, how they will use it, and how and when, and how to take benefit of this tool.
100%.
For sure, Tima, it will not be a replacement for the labor. I believe that, because everyone say that GPT will take my place in a job. No, it's not like that. It's helping you in your job, but it will not take your place in the job or in the work inside you in your job position.
100%. And I think with ChatGPT, we need to remember one thing, it's just as good as the data that you feed it with. So you need to feed it with the data. You have to feed it with the content to help it generate what you are looking for exactly. And everyone is using it. I mean, we even use it to help generate some questions.
Yes, actually, I use it for preparing for this. You asked me, tell me about ChatGPT. So I go to ChatGPT. Please tell me about you.
100%. And, before wrapping up this podcast episode with you, Esraa, I just wanted to ask you one final question. Will ChatGPT be integrated with Elevatus?
Of course, Tima, 100% will be integrated, because Elevatus always keep updated with the latest trend in AI technology. So for sure, we are integrating with ChatGPT. Actually, we are releasing our integration with ChatGPT within this month, and maybe next week. It's an important integration. It will be added value for our system, for the recruitment process in our system. It will be integrated on all products, almost all products in Elevatus, in ATS, Everett, Eversys, in questionnaire, in evaluation metrics. It will be integrated in very interesting way.
Amazing. Esraa, I'm very thrilled to see what the future has in hold for us. And, Esraa, thank you so much. It's been a real pleasure to have you here with us today, and your insights have been invaluable. Until next time, thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, team. Thank you, everybody.
Here's to elevating to the future, one podcast episode at a time.